All right, ladies and gents, give me Bailey Ober up top against Atlanta. Atlanta hasn't been good as far as run production, and I think Michael Harris is out also. I think he just got hurt last game, so they're going to be more weaker than they already are. So give me Bailey Ober to breeze through the Atlanta Braves. Give me Bryce Miller against Tampa Bay. There's nobody on Tampa Bay that I fear. Maybe if in a non-Bryce Miller lineup, you want to throw in Caminero or Caballero for value plays. But other than that, I like Bryce Miller to run through Tampa Bay. Max Fried, I don't trust him, and I don't like playing against Minnesota. I expect Minnesota to stomp all over Max Fried. And as usual, Max Fried, I don't care what his numbers say. I don't trust him. It's just a me thing. Philly, 7 innings, 2 runs, 4 strikeouts, 16 fantasy points. That's decent. It's okay for his price point. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. San Francisco, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, 11 fantasy points. Colorado, 5 innings, 4 runs, 9 strikeouts, 15 fantasy points. Against Miami, 3 innings, 5 runs, 6 strikeouts, 4 fantasy points. I don't like him against Minnesota. He's not the worst player in the world, but on a 6-game slate, I'm not going to play that game with Minnesota. Minnesota is one of those teams that they could put hits together. It's not necessarily about the power with them, but they could string hits together, and before you know it, if you're playing the opposing pitcher, your lineup is cooked. So I won't be having any free. Pavetta against Toronto, absolutely. I have no respect for Toronto. Toronto has no respect for themselves. Give me Pavetta, 8,500. Papiot against Seattle. Seattle is just going through the motions. Papiot is not spectacular by any means, but Seattle, they're playing for nothing. They're a bunch of strikeout queens. Julio Rodriguez has regressed. I know he's been hurt, but it's not like he's Royce Lewis and then when he's on the field, he's giving you dingers. Julio Rodriguez has been on the field doing absolutely nothing. Just striking out like there's no tomorrow. Man, give me Pepiot twice. 8,200. Barrios against Boston, no thank you. I play nobody against Boston. Boston has been hitting all season long, going under the radar. Fantasy-wise, they're amazing. Fire them up. Fire up the Boston bats. Gibson against San Diego. No thank you. Give me San Diego bats. This is Davis Martin. Davis Martin against Detroit. Davis Martin has been decent. He's okay for an SP2 if you need some salary relief. Detroit's awful. They're playing for nothing. They are nothing. I don't mind Davis Martin in my SP2. Randy Vasquez against St. Louis. Randy Vasquez isn't good, but neither is St. Louis. If I'm playing a few lineups and I wanted to jump out the window, yeah, I don't mind playing Vasquez as my SP2 against St. Louis. St. Louis is completely awful. Cabrera against Colorado. That's a Coors game. Give me Colorado bats. Feltner against Miami. If he's the one that's going to be pitching, it doesn't matter. Give me Miami bats. That's one game I'd stat. And then we got Madden against the White Sox. Ty Madden. Who are you, my guy? AJ Hint said Madden will be called up from AAA. So I got to do a little bit of an investigation on Mr. Madden. If he's anything decent, if I know he's gonna get 5-6 innings, 4K is not bad. Because the White Sox are putrid, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. As far as my SP1 or a pitcher that I'm confident in for this slate, 6-game slate, you gotta be very careful. Room for error is not very large. I like Pavetta. Bailey, you know what? Let me just not play with fire. Let me pay up for Bailey Ober. Atlanta's really been struggling. Give me Bailey Ober. Give me. How much is Royce Lewis? Royce Lewis is 55. Give me Royce Lewis. Give me Norby from Miami. All right, now I got to go looking for him. Norby. Is that his name? Or am I bugging out? Or is he's a... What position did he play? Second base. There we go. That's why I can't find him. So give me Norby as my value piece. We got Royce. I'll pair him up with... I want to say Willie Castro, but just let me double check. Wallner, I don't mind playing. Fried is a lefty, so it won't be Wallner. Probably give me... I think Castro's a switch hitter. Yeah, okay. So give me Willie Castro. Give me Royce Lewis. Give me Norby. And my last piece in on this slate. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all haven't noticed. But a lot of these winning lineups lately, there are a lot of like one-offs. When I say one-offs, it's not really the stack-heavy lineups that have been winning. It's been people just plucking one player off of teams and building lineups like that and winning. I don't mind playing like that, but you gotta be extremely lucky to have somebody hitting in the 7th hole that you play, somebody hitting in the 6th hole, and you're just playing random guys and they all hit dingers. So it's fascinating. I don't mind playing like that, but it's tough to know who's gonna go off. I like Norby. I like Castro. I like Minnesota, and I want a lefty from Boston. Give me Abreu batting in the 2-hole, hopefully. So this is what we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Bailey Ober against Atlanta for self-explanatory reasons. We're gonna go with Norby. Hopefully, he's batting leadoff, and he'll have multiple chances to give us some dingers out in course. Royce Lewis because he's due. Willie Castro because he should bat in front of Royce Lewis, and Abreu because he's a lefty batting high in the order, or he should be batting high in the order at $4,300. About to go to FanDuel in about 15 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, no problem. We can help you. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. We'll send you finalized optimal lineups right before first pitch. We are doing WNBA. We actually had no, I'm lying. We came in second place for WNBA on FanDuel in that tournament. We came in first place on DK with WNBA. FanDuel main slate cash absolutely played Judge, Stanton, Torres. FanDuel late, I was in first place until the Mets decided to give up the dinger to Profar, so then I fell to third place, but whatever, a win is a win. And on top of that, we had one of our long time, I don't want to say, what's the word I'm looking for? We had one of our longtime members come up 11K off of MLB today, but I'm not going to really dive into that because, sometimes people like to keep their stuff private, but 11K is that definitely deserves a shout out. You feel me? So you know who you are. Congratulations, Disney World, on you. All right, let's go to FanDuel. Let's wrap this up. All right, FanDuel has what, an extra game? Has the 2-6. I'm lying. FanDuel slate has 3 640 games on there, 640 East Coast time. Not gonna go too crazy with it. If we have Judge on this slate, which we do, what we're gonna do is, before we even get a pitcher, we're gonna got 5,200 on FanDuel. We're gonna go to Aaron Judge. We're gonna shove him up our ass. That's what we're gonna do. He's on a different type of time right now. He's reminding me of when Bonds was going through his what I'm looking for. What's that word I'm looking for? Bonds was going through his invincibility run. You got to play Judge. You got to. This guy's going to give you 2-3 home runs until he cools down. And what baseball is about, what hitting is about how these hitters see the ball. This guy sees the ball better than everyone, and it's not like he's just hitting for power. He's hitting for average also. He set himself apart from everybody else this season, and can't ignore it. He's 5,200, well deserved. You probably need 2 dingers. You probably need a home run and a double with some extra runs batted, and you need all that. For that reason, let me see if I could force in Soto. We got to find a mid-range pitcher. I don't mind Soto. I don't mind Gleyber Torres, even though Gleyber Torres had a good game on Sunday, but that doesn't mean I'm going to just keep shoving him up my ass, because I know what Gleyber Torres is. I'd rather get to Soto. All right, let's find a pitcher now. So we got two spend-ups in our lineup already. You got Cortez, who I don't like playing. You got Mitch Keller against Chicago. You got Jameson Taillon. Got Papiot against Seattle. Give me Papiot 8K. Because what I'm looking to do is just save some salary. I'm not looking to do nothing crazy. I want to pick up Norby again on FanDuel, because he's probably not priced correctly still. Where is okay, 3K. So he is priced up a little bit. No problem. So you got Norby. Listen, I prefer Norby to bat leadoff again, so that's what we're looking for. Give me Judge, give me Soto. If you need some salary relief, probably take out Soto and put in Gleyber Torres or whoever's going to bat leadoff in front of Judge. Because what you're looking for is you're looking for somebody on base when Judge is hitting these dingers. We got Norby, one person left. I want to find somebody specifically like $2,800 or less. I want to give y'all a value play, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna get going. You got Norby, you got Judge, you got Soto. You got Real Muto going up against Verlander. You got Blackman. I don't mind getting a Blackman. He is 3K. Michael Harris is day-to-day, like I mentioned before. Willie Castro is 2,900. Bogarts is 2,900. Pete Crow Armstrong, they should probably be batting higher in the lineup, but who am I? me see. 2,800. Labor Torres. Labor Torres is $2,800. I think if you're listening to this video right now, I think we're all pretty much going to play Glaber Torres anyway. But I don't want to make it too obvious. And the reason I said if you're listening, because there's going to be people that's just going to fast forward to the lineup and not listen to the video and not watch the video. So if you're watching and listening, then you know what I'm trying to do. Arias 2,800. I don't like that. Maybe I should just put in Glaber Torres and call that a day, to be honest with you. Diaz against Wheeler. Alright, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to not make this rocket science. Let's put in Glaber Torres. You got 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you get Torres and Soto on base for Judge. Judge is on a historic run, or that's the word I was looking for with Barry Bonds, his run. His legendary run, when they didn't even want to pitch to that man. Judge is in a different world right now. You want everybody in front of him on base so that when he hits that, you get those extra points. That's what we're looking for. Norby 3K should be batting lead off, throwing a mid-range pitcher, somebody with a decent matchup, and $2,900 is more than enough to get in four more bats. I've kept y'all long enough. I'm gonna go on ahead and get going myself. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open and available. Once again, shout out to our guy that hit for 11K on Sunday with MLB. You know who you are. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.